What's up everyone? We got some great updates for you, but one of the first ones is that I fit in the passenger side. Now I'm 6 feet tall, about 200 pounds, and I fit in this little car. This is exciting. And I'm pretty shocked. I thought that I would be looking past the windshield, but I actually got a pretty cool view out the windshield. So let's go ahead and kick it off and tell you everything we've done with the car. Okay, so we're gonna be sending off these chrome pieces to Yuma, Colorado, to a place called Quality Plating. They were recommended me by a guy named Mark I met at a car show. Nice guy, and his car looked amazing. He had a vintage car and his chrome looked great. And so over here are the chrome pieces that we're gonna be sending off. And believe it or not, these 6 pieces will cost $400 to re-chrome. Just to give you an idea of the cost of it. It's pretty expensive, but when it comes back, it should look amazing. So before we send it off, we gotta prepare it. So here it is now, and boom, and it's wrapped up and ready to be shipped. So at this point in time, we're gonna put these in a box and ship them out to Yuma, Colorado. And here's another update. My friend Jim is helping me out. If you look over here, this is the latch that he cleaned up and it looks amazing. I mean, for a 1960s part, this looks crazy. We were both talking about how intricate this door latch is for 1960s, and it's solid. And here it is how it got to him. So you could see the difference and how awesome of a job Jim did. This is really exciting because, you know, my friends are helping out, and can't ask for more than that. Okay, so let's update you with the hardware. So quick recap, we had about, I don't know, a lot of these bags, and they're just full of bolts and nuts and washers, and we don't know where to go to. So we've decided to organize them this way. This is our system. So we have boxes and they're labeled bag A, B, I skip C for now, D, G, and F. So let's go ahead and take this bag, bag D, as an example. You open up bag D. At one point in time, bag D looked like this. And now, bag D looks like this. So what we did is after we organized everything, we have screws, the date we organized it, in bag D-1. Pull out another one, washers and nuts, bag D-2, bolts D-3, and rusted parts is going to be D-4. And the reason why I've isolated rusted parts, of course they're rusted and I don't plan to use them, but they're going to be good reference in case I need to reference them for anything, but I don't plan to use those parts at all. So that's why they're in a separate bag. We're about 80% complete with organizing the hardware. And when we get the catalog, that's when the big puzzle begins. But this has been exciting because we've been making some headway. So we have started to paint correct the S800. So I did 2 passes. This is Chemical Guy's orange pad, and then we use a black pad for the finishing compound. And the weirdest thing happened. Now, if you guys know about polishing or paint correcting, let me know. But look at our pads. That's crazy. Now, when I paint corrected the NSX, or polished the NSX, there was just a little bit of this. I would say about 5–10% of that. And when I did the GT4, I'd done a couple of panels, there's like nothing on the pads. But I just did some light passes, and this is what came off. 2 things I'm assuming. One, it doesn't have any clear coat. I don't know if that's true or not. It looks pretty good to me, but I could be wrong. Or the clear coat was really thin and we were able to just cut through it. But I was using a very light compound. So either way, it's okay because it came out really nice. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a ceramic coat and then we're gonna put a hard coat. And essentially, we're gonna put those 2 coats. And in my opinion, those 2 coats are not only gonna be hygroscopic, but they're gonna take the place of a clear coat. I know technically nothing can take the place of a clear coat, but at least we know that something's gonna be on top of this paint. And it looks fantastic. Okay, now here is a video of Elise applying the ceramic coat. Now, what product is this, Elise?
G-Technics Crystal Serum Light.
Nice. And for those of us who haven't applied ceramic coat, what kind of advice would you give people?
Definitely getting a nice even coating. I've definitely used the kind of crosshatch method to make sure I've hit each spot. And then you want to wait until it's kind of dried up. So when you first put it on, it's all very even and smooth, and then it kind of starts getting separation, like legs, lines, and then those kind of start to separate a little farther, and that's when it needs to go off.
Nice. I don't know if you guys could see right there, but now she's going to wipe it off. And believe it or not, once she wipes it off, the ceramic coat is applied. And this is perfect for our S800 because we want to make sure that we have that layer on top of this paint, especially after all we saw on that polishing pad. That looks awesome. And the ceramic coat is applied, and it's a huge difference. Let's see if we could show you, like, because right here, this part, let's see if I could get it to focus. Ceramic coated, not. Oh man, it looks really good. All right, we're gonna do the rest of these panels later on, but we are kicking butt. All right guys, and that is where we're at right now. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm trying to organize, trying to get a plan to do everything. Once we get the parts catalog, we could put bolts to parts, which is gonna be a big deal with the puzzle. And then I have to look into machine shops because I wanna send the head off to get redone and all that. So we have a lot of things coming up. But some of the cool things I wanna do first, and I'm gonna call it like a morale thing, is once I get the parts catalog, we're gonna start putting some small stuff together, like the handles and brackets and all that. And that's just gonna be exciting because we're gonna get those parts out of the floor or out of boxes, installed. It's gonna start looking more like a car, so I'm really pumped up. Well guys, thanks for watching. This is really exciting. Oh, and something else, the seller, I sent him a list of stuff that I am missing, and he was awesome enough to tell me that he has that stuff because he has a bunch of parts and he's gonna be sending that over. Apparently that's awesome. So if I get those, it's gonna be a great thing for the S800. All right guys, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. You stay tuned. If you wanna support the channel, hit that thanks button because you know all of us could use support, especially when you have to deal with a big project. Anyways guys, your support is by you just watching. I appreciate it. All right guys, you take care. We'll talk to you soon.